What I'm about to show you might scare you away from cruising entirely. Hello, my friends. There's a kind of secret side of the cruise world that you don't get to look at until after you've booked your cruise. And to be honest, I always thought it was unfair and unhelpful, so I thought I'd dive into that in this video and show you firsthand. So if you've cruised before, or you're trying to plan your first cruise, you might have already noticed this. Royal Caribbean and actually most cruise lines won't let you see a huge section of their website until after you've booked and made your first payment on your cruise. And that's the section I'm showing you right now. This is the area where you get to finally, after you've made your reservation and made your non-refundable deposit, you get to see what shore excursions are offered and, more importantly, for what price. You'll also get to see how much drink packages, specialty dining packages, and all of those extras are going to cost you. What you're seeing right now is just a sampling of all that they have to offer you. And please chime in on the conversation by posting in the comments section about which of these shore excursions or other extras you've bought and enjoyed or possibly hated in the past. I will take you through every page of this part of the website so that you can better estimate what your cruise is really going to cost you if you get all the extra experiences that you want. As you look at these numbers, please keep in mind that they change depending on what sailing you happen to be on, which is largely determined by how much demand there is. So if you have a friend on a different cruise ship, even if you're sailing during the same week, you're going to see different prices. And I'll start off with the beverage packages, and then I'll move on to the shore excursions, going through all the excursions offered for this 7-day Bahamas cruise. Then to Perfect Day, then on to Royal Beach Club, because wow, those prices are literally twice what a very popular YouTuber had estimated. So they kind of shocked me. And then I'll keep going through all the tabs you see at the top of your screen. So if there is something specific you're interested in, please feel free to speed along to that section, or pause if I'm going too fast, or hey, go on and just mute me if you're just here for the numbers. And just in case you've never seen my videos before, know that I'm not a travel agent, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm also completely unsponsored so that I can stay unbiased, and I pay for all my cruises myself, so I'm not getting any freebies from the cruise line that might cloud my judgment. If you like unsponsored content like this, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button. It helps me so much. Thank you. I'm also going to do a follow-up to this video so that I can show you how much these prices drop during special sales like the upcoming Black Friday sale, so that you can see firsthand whether these sales are really any good or if they're just blowing sun up your skirt. And that leads me to further confuse you, because you need to know that the prices of most, if not all, of these extras for your particular sailing will also change drastically as well. They'll have sales that they'll be pushing at certain times, they'll raise prices when the demand is high, then they'll even slash prices drastically, sometimes if they aren't getting enough interest. For example, and I love telling this story, on my last Royal Caribbean cruise, I wanted to book an overwater cabana at Cocoa Beach Club, but they were going for $3,500 when I first booked the cruise, about 3 months before the sail date. No way was that amazing experience worth that kind of price to me. But then I checked back about 2 weeks before my sail date, and that price had dropped all the way down to $1,500. That's a $2,000 savings just for holding out. Of course, what's dangerous about this is that if I really wanted that overwater cabana and was holding out for a lower price, they might have sold out completely. The only way around this is to book it, and then if you see the price drop, cancel your prior reservation and book it again at the lower price. But even that's a risk, because prices change on a dime, no pun intended. So if you have a better method to share, please post your comment below and let us all benefit from your knowledge. So with all these crazy fluctuations, I can kind of understand why Royal Caribbean doesn't make all of this information readily available. It might overwhelm them, and then they might not book a cruise at all. And truly, that would be unfortunate, because cruising is such a great vacation. But in the interest of helping you stay within your budget, which is so important these days, I think having this glimpse of what Royal Caribbean is currently charging for things like shore excursions and all the other extras can only help you be better prepared for any additional costs. especially when it comes to shore excursions, because right now Royal Caribbean is pouring so much money into developing these private beach club destinations that are not going to be included in your cruise fare. Take, for example, this new Royal Beach Club Paradise Island that Royal Caribbean is pushing lately at the port of Nassau. While I'm really looking forward to seeing this private destination for Royal Caribbean cruisers and have already booked us on the shore excursion because, frankly, Nassau has never been my favorite cruise port, the fact is, I personally don't feel like it's right to entice potential cruisers with this truly epic destination because potential cruisers don't get to see how much this extra is going to cost them until after they book. So they might book a cruise, spend hundreds on a non-refundable deposit, and let me emphasize that non-refundable part, only to then discover that they can't afford to go where they wanted to go if it was a shore excursion that they were after. Again, I don't mind Royal Caribbean charging extra for these experiences, but it makes it impossible for cruisers to make educated decisions about how they are spending their vacation dollars. Outside of just this mysterious price information that can really shock you after you've booked, I'm also frustrated that they don't share more detailed shore excursion information because some of these things that you'll see on here are already close to being sold out. And this particular sailing is about 6 months away, so I'd really hate for you to count on having a particular experience and even be willing to pay whatever price you had to get it, only to discover that it is sold out. This actually happened to me on my first Alaska cruise. There was a specific experience I had heard about and really wanted to try, flying in a helicopter that lands on a glacier. I booked the cruise and immediately discovered that it was sold out. For the record, it was still an incredible cruise, but I think it would have been nice to know what shore excursions were sold out before I booked my cruise. I heard similar complaints on that cruise from families with young children who specifically wanted to do the shore excursions where you get to meet the sled dog puppies, and after booking, their kids were disappointed to find out that they couldn't do it. I'm sure they found something just as wonderful to do, but still, it was a disappointment that could have been avoided if Royal Caribbean was more forthright with this information. So as I'm scrolling through all of this, I want you to take note of when you see little pink bars along the photos that say 2 spots left or 4 spots left. That shows you that, even several months in advance, some things are already selling out. And this is just a standard 7-day cruise to the Bahamas. Not exactly a bucket list type of cruise that would have even more demand for shore excursions, like you get when you go to places like Alaska or Greece or even Italy. And as I'm going through all of these, also please do keep in mind that there is so much to do on a cruise that costs you nothing at all. I can't emphasize this enough. Sometimes I think people, including me, we get so excited about our upcoming cruise that we can end up spending a whole lot more on these experiences than we really need to. So please proceed with caution and try to remember all the great restaurants and shows and water slides and other activities that will cost you absolutely nothing at all on your cruise. On my first ever cruise, I didn't spend a dime on anything extra, and I had an amazing time. You don't need the overwater cabana to have a good time on Coco Cay. That beautiful water is the same that you'll get on the beaches that you can enjoy for free on Coco Cay. You don't even need to go to the water park to enjoy yourself there. I will say that some ports you might end up at when you're cruising are definitely best enjoyed if you've saved some extra money for shore excursions, because while some ports are lovely from the moment you step off the ship, some definitely are not. I always recommend researching ports on cruisecritic.com, or if you have any websites you go to help you plan your cruise, please post them in the comments section below. I truly hope that sharing this gives you a better picture of what you might be spending on your next cruise. Please remember that I'll be posting a follow-up or two as this cruise approaches so that you can see firsthand how prices fluctuate. And if you're a subscriber already, you already know that I love crunching numbers, so I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you so much for watching, for commenting, and for liking this video, for subscribing, and for making this channel such a wonderful, supportive community. I'm so grateful for you.